You'll find them by the hundreds on every construction site and in every home, out in open spaces or tucked away in little nooks and crannies. They come in all different sizes, and if you're not careful, they can cause you real headaches. No, we're not talking about germs. We're talking about outside corners, horizontal ones, vertical ones, up high, down low. And for a drywall professional, they are and always have been a fact of life. Now, for years, the industry standard for dealing with outside corners has been the nail-on or crimp-on metal corner bead. But as concerns grow for rising metal costs and increased efficiency on the job, reduced costs, and fewer callbacks by homeowners, tape-on corner beads have become more and more popular. Strait Flex has introduced its contribution to the tape-on corner bead market, Big Stick. And we think it represents a significant improvement over some of the other products available in the tape-on corner bead market. Let's find out why. Windows are probably one of the most common outside corner applications you'll find on any construction site. Let's take a look at how Big Stick from Strait Flex helps us deal with these more effectively and more efficiently. Now, in most cases, because of the size and the configuration of the window setting, you're going to have to make two cuts in whatever product you're dealing with. So let me get my snips and we'll make a cut at the bottom and then another one at the top to fit into the frame. And we'll have to cut from this side and cut from this side and hope that I do it right. I have to use snips because the kind of material we're dealing with on some of these products makes using scissors impossible. Now we can set this in here and we can measure the top. Now, at the top, I have to try to get where I want with my finger and then hope that my finger doesn't move, which it just did. You know, it'd be a lot better if I had marked this or had it marked. Wait a minute, that's where Big Stick comes in. A standard scissor can cut Big Stick, and we can cut from the nose, which means we don't have to try to match up two different cuts. Also, you'll notice we've got a ruler printed right on the side of the Big Stick. So we'll set this in here, and we've got our top measurement just where we want it. We know right where to cut. So one snip right here, and we're done. And there we are. A perfect fit every time. In addition to the ruler markings, Big Stick from Strait Flex also comes with 45-degree angle templates already marked on the product. That way, for special applications, you don't have to guess in order to miter a great corner. And that's particularly handy for areas like pass-throughs, counters, and bar areas where you'll want to put a corner bead in order to have a nice smooth finish on the countertop underside. Using the Strait Flex Big Stick markings, we can make a perfect 45-degree angle and a seamless finish. Let's face it, all corners are not created equal. And when you run into a corner like this one, that's a whole lot less equal than some others, Strait Flex and Big Stick give you an adaptability you just won't find with laminated or layered products like metal and paper. Here, for example, we have a corner that has a very narrow side to it. Now, with a composite product like the metal and paper, we're going to have to make a long cut to match that corner. Now, I'm not looking forward to making that cut because I'll have to keep it straight and make sure there are no burrs or nicks in it. Plus, I'll lose the paper on this side, and that metal's not going to stick to anything. Strait Flex and Big Stick gives me a practical alternative that's easy and efficient. With Big Stick, we can cut whatever size piece we need to whatever thickness is necessary for the application and set it right in place. Another difficult corner conquered. Now, fuzz may be nice on bunny rabbits and peaches, but when it comes to drywall, not so much. And if you've ever dealt with the effects of a drywall knife or a sander on a paper product like this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But Big Stick from Strait Flex eliminates that. The tough composite material means no fuzz anytime. Durability is important, but efficiency is also important too. Notice how small the gap is. That means that the fill coat doesn't have to be very big at all. What that means to you is quicker finish time. And in high humidity areas or on big jobs, that quicker finish time is a savings that adds up pretty quickly. One question that's bound to come up is, what are the benefits of Big Stick in the long run? No, not 20 years or something like that. I'm talking about long runs like the one you just looked at, where it's going to be necessary to put at least one joint into place. Big Stick from Strait Flex offers 3 distinct advantages in situations like that. First of all, because the material is flexible, if it doesn't meet up at first, it can be squeezed in order to form exactly the kind of joint that you're going to need. And if the joint isn't exactly lined up when it's in place, once it's filled, the material can be sanded. Unlike metal products, which can't be sanded, this material can be sanded to make a smooth joint. And if it's not perfect, the one thing you don't have to worry about is running your knife over it and catching that corner and putting a nick in your favorite knife. With Big Stick from Strait Flex, you'll never nick a knife. Another design advantage that Big Stick from Strait Flex offers over a paper metal product is the fact that the edges of the Big Stick are cut at a 45-degree angle at the factory. That's the way it is when you get it. Now, the paper metal product has a 90-degree cut. And even when I've cut a piece like I've done here, I take the chance on putting a warp or a nick in the edge. That can make putting it through the hopper a little bit more challenging. Also, notice that the paper corners tend to fold in when it goes through the hopper. That means I've got to peel these back before I can even try to put that on the wall. But with Strait Flex, we don't have that problem. The 45-degree cut on the corners means that it feeds much more easily through the hopper. No corners to peel, no worries. At Strait Flex, innovation is a way of life, not just in the products we make, but in the approach that we take to the tools and systems that you use on the job. And that's what led to the design of a new and improved hopper for you to use on the job site. The hopper that Strait Flex has designed has several advantages over standard hoppers. In the first place, the capacity is 5 gallons, twice as much as normal, which means that it has to be filled only half as often. Secondly, because of the larger opening at the bottom of the bucket, less water has to be added to the mud in order to make it ready to use. And a thicker mud makes a better bond. Let's take a close look at some other features of the new hopper. First of all, notice that the design eliminates the oozing of mud from the sides of the hopper that's frequently found on other models. Also, there's a built-in scraper which eliminates the glob of mud that frequently occurs on the leading edge of that product as it's pushed through the hopper. Let's watch as I feed a piece of Big Stick from Strait Flex through the standard hopper. Notice the big glob of mud? Now let's feed a similar piece through Strait Flex's new improved hopper design. Much cleaner. The Strait Flex hopper design also addresses 2 problems that frequently occur on the job site. One is the mud drying out during the course of a hot day or overnight, and the other is cleanup. Because the new hopper attaches directly to the bottom of a standard bucket found on the job site, that bucket's lid can be put into place at any time to keep the mud from drying out during a hot day or overnight. And speaking of overnight, when it comes time to leave, don't worry about cleanup. Simply collapse the legs of the hopper, set it right into a bucket of water, and it'll clean itself overnight. Plus, it doesn't even look as if I've left a tool on the job, which makes my loss prevention people very happy. I'm also going to be very happy tomorrow morning when I show up to go back to work because my setup time is almost nothing. I lift the bucket, put the legs out, and I'm ready for another day of work. The design of the new Strait Flex hopper is versatile, which means it's suitable for use with all Strait Flex products, including Arch Stick, the new product from Strait Flex with the tempered wire backbone. Ready to install. And it goes in just that easy. Durability, adaptability, ease of installation, and improved finish time. We at Strait Flex believe that the combination of those attributes makes Big Stick the the most cost-effective corner bead on the market today. Let us prove it. Contact us for a free on-site demo. And thanks for watching.
For more information about this product, call Strait Flex toll-free at 1-888-747-0220 or visit us at straightflex.com.